welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Janae. I run a blog called Highlowluxxe and I focus on luxury, beauty, fashion, and travel. And today we are talking about 2020 trends that I'm obsessed with, that I love. Some I already have. I'm so excited. This is my second video of 2020. Happy New Year's if you didn't watch my last video. So we're gonna hop right into the trends. Of course, I'm gonna do a split screen because I know that's what you like. So while I talk about the trends here on my rack, I'm going to try them on if I have them and kind of show you how I would style them. If I don't have them, I will pop up pictures. Some of them I am obsessed with, but I haven't got my hands on yet. Also, if you don't follow me on Instagram, of course you should, at Highlowluxxe. I am doing a no buy, no spend January. So there won't be any hauls for the rest of the month. I am not purchasing any clothing, any home items, or any makeup for all of January, just to kind of kickstart the new year the right way. I have more than enough things. So this is a fun challenge I'm doing over on Instagram, and some of you guys probably are doing it with me, but just an FYI, we will start the hauls back in February. Of course, if you like these types of videos, luxury, beauty, fashion, or travel, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification so you never miss a video. I upload 3 times a week on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, so make sure you stick around. All right, let's get into the video. Okay, our first trend of 2020 is going to be Bermuda shorts. We saw this last summer, 2019. We did like bicycle shorts, and then it kind of transitioned into like a more tailored short, but still like long to the knees or a little longer than the knees. And that is coming hot and heavy for 2020. I do have an example of a suit. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen this, but I will also pop up some pictures. I got this suit thrifted, and it came with pants, and I cut the pants into shorts, I want to say last spring. And this is a great way to kind of try out a trend. Again, I really like this look on other people, but I wasn't sure about myself because I am short, and I feel like this is better if you have like really long legs, and I don't. I'm 5'3". So I thought getting something thrifted was a good idea. So here are the shorts, and I love this. Of course, there'll be pictures. But I really like this trend. Again, it's just a fun and different way to wear a suit. Of course, you can wear it just without a jacket, or just get like any kind of dress pants and get them cut if you're not sure. Because I also haven't seen these like in fast fashion yet. So the ones that I have seen are kind of expensive. Like I've seen Celine do some, Max Mara do some, but like I'm not splurging on this trend. So I suggest you don't either. So try the thrifted route and just cut you some pants and shorts. Okay, next up, gotta look at my list. Next trend, which is definitely, I'm gonna have to say it's my favorite, is the puff sleeve trend. What I'm wearing, and I have some cute examples. Puff sleeves have been in for probably the last 2 years, and they're not stopping. The sleeves are getting bigger, if you can believe it. Of course, I would recommend just wearing what you're comfortable with. You don't have to go super exaggerated. This is a good example of something that's really wearable, and I feel like can be versatile and go with anything. And if you're not super comfortable, like this is kind of an easy way to do it. This top is kind of old from Zara, but something like this. I also have a few other tops. This top is from Zara, and it has like a slight puff sleeve. Again, so you can do like what you're comfortable with, but we all know I'm extra. So the other item I have to show you, and of course I'll try it on because I haven't worn it yet, is this stunning dress from Rotate. I got it from Net-a-Porter. I'll link it below if it's still available. And the sleeves are bigger than my head. But that's how I roll. So, you know, do what you're comfortable with. But puff sleeves, it's just a really girly trend. It's really like, this is for the person that wants to stand out. That's me. And I just love it. Again, it's girly, it's a little over the top, it's very romantic, it's very feminine. I love this trend, and it's so easy to find. Again, you can find it in the most exaggerated form. See Beyonce at the Golden Globes, or you can do it in something very understated like the top I'm wearing. So love that trend. Okay, the next trend is neon. And this was kind of in last year, but it was bright colors, but there were more pastel. So this spring, summer, it's gonna be all about bright, bold neon colors. And I have a great example, and this is a trend I also suggest you thrift. So this is a gorgeous kind of snakeskin print top I found thrifted. It's in this bright orange, like neon orange, neon pink snakeskin print. Yes. And it's stunning. I can't wait to wear it. This just screams Miami to me. Like some cut off shorts or tucked into like a little black skirt. Oh my God, I can just see it now. All oiled up and chocolatey and all that. Yeah. But neon is so fun. Again, I wouldn't invest in it because, especially for me, I'm not a huge color person. I like a few pops here and there, but I wouldn't spend a lot of money on this for me personally. Now, if you are a bold, bright, color loving person, then there may be something that you want to invest in, but I feel like you can kind of find this either on the high street or you can find it thrifted, and then you can kind of, I suggest getting something that you're comfortable with to kind of play with the trend. So for me, I have like a satin slip skirt that I have in like a really bright neon green, but for me, I'm really comfortable with satin slip skirts. Like that's just like an easy item of clothing to wear. I can throw it on. I feel like I can match it with anything. And then button-up shirts are probably my other favorite item of clothing because I can just tuck it into jeans. I don't have to think too hard about it. So I'm not trying to figure out how to wear this trend because I know like how I like to style shirts like this already. Does that make sense? I hope so. But neon, super fun, perfect for spring, perfect for summer. Do what you're comfortable with. Okay, the next trend for 2020 is minimalism, and this is more of an aesthetic versus a trend, but I will pop up some pictures and I will also put together an outfit, but it is very much about just basics, neutrals, very streamlined approach to an outfit and a lot of neutral colors. I bought these pants actually in the Zara sale, and they're just long black pants and they kind of have this slit in the front, and this to me is like the epitome of this trend of just like minimalism. They're just super sleek, and then again pairing it with like a blazer or like an oversized white shirt. I think of Rosie Huntington Whiteley. If you don't follow her on Instagram, please do so. But she is minimalism to me. Her outfits are very structured, very simple, usually black, white, gray, tan, and I feel like that's again an aesthetic, but I like to dabble in that aesthetic, so I am here for this trend. But of course I'll show you an outfit that I put together that kind of symbolizes that minimalist approach. Okay, next trend for 2020 is the continuation of chunky shoes, and if you're not new around here, you know I love this trend. So I have a few examples, like the Louis Vuitton Archlight, which was like the chunky sneaker, was really in last spring, so that's continuing. And then for fall we saw the chunky boot, which you guys have seen my Prada boots a million times, but I also have this chunky boot. And for spring summer it's going to be the chunky sandal. So of course if you already have all of those shoes, they're still going to be on trend, but also the chunky sandal, which I already have my eye on a pair. They're on my luxury wish list. I'll pop up a picture here. I have my eye on a pair of Chanel chunky, like dad-ish sandals. I tested out dad sandals last year with a pair from Zara, and I wore them to death. I wasn't sure, and they're just, I'm a comfort person. Like if something is comfortable, I'm gonna love it, and that's what the chunky shoe does. Now they can be heavy, like my Prada boots actually have them on. They are heavy, so I wouldn't wear these if I was like going to the outlet mall and I'm gonna be walking around for 5 hours. But they're still comfortable. The leather is really supple and soft. So just keep that in mind if you want to try out this trend. Make sure you get something preferably a little lighter, or at least that the leather is really soft. But yeah, chunky sandals. I'll pop up some inspiration pictures because I don't have mine yet, but they are on my list. Okay, next trend for 2020 is going to be colorful, bold, bright leathers, faux leathers. You get what I'm saying? I have a great example. This coat I got from Nasty Gal. I have worn it. I'm too lazy to take the tag off, but it's in this olive green, which is stunning. And that's basically the trend, like something bold. Leather has been in for a few years now. I mean, leather's always in, really. But like leather in like different types of pieces, like leather shirts and leather shorts. We saw a lot of that last year. So for spring, it's going to be about like bold pops of color and just fun plays on the colors with your leather pieces. So, and this is something I probably wouldn't invest in because I don't know how long this trend will be around. And I also don't know how much use I would get out of a coat this type of color or just any other piece. So this is something, that's why I went kind of the fast fashion route and got this from Nasty Gal, because I don't know how long I'll love it. So just a little tip from me to you. Next trend is utility. Now this trend is always in, but it's kind of a play on, again, colors. I have a great example of something with a different texture. So I have a leather jumpsuit, and we've seen utility for a while now with like all the like bags that are coming out with like extra belts and like buckles and like pockets, and like the Prada boots with the extra pouches. Like all of that stuff is utilitarian things that can be like used for different reasons, or extra storage, or extra compartments, all that stuff. Anything with like side pockets, cargo pants, all that kind of stuff. This is a leather jumpsuit. So jumpsuits are probably my favorite way to do utility, because it's just one piece and it's so easy. This is from the Frankie shop. It is, of course, I'll pop up a picture because I've already worn this, but it is just a jumpsuit that they do all year round. They do it in all different types of textures and fabrics and colors. But when I saw it in leather, I just love leather. Faux leather, of course. So I just had to get it. Again, it has like the really big pockets. This is oversized, so it has a belt, and it almost looks like you have just like an oversized shirt and like utility pants. The pants have huge pockets. So again, anything that looks like if you were, I don't know, like a plumber or something. What's utility? Like a construction worker? Something like that. It's kind of the vibe. Okay, the next trend is going to be oversized bags. Guys, unfortunately, we are coming to the end of the mini bag era, which I am a huge fan of because I don't carry that much stuff with me on a daily. But we are moving into oversized, large, mainly kind of like soft, mushy, plush bags. You would have seen this with Margiela came out with a bag. It was like the pillow bag last summer, and then Bottega just killed everybody with their pouch bag, and that's continuing. Bottega actually just came out with like a hobo style, but it's that same really soft leather. I'll pop up pictures, but it's something you can put on your arm, and that's going to continue. The Chanel 19 bag, which is huge and soft. The difference with oversized bags this season as opposed to like before, when it was like the Celine Phantom and bags like that, those are super structured. And for the trend of 2020, it's going to be about like soft, mushy, malleable bags that you can kind of tuck under your arm, that you can like slouch up, you can like put somewhere and kind of like squish it together. That is pretty much the trend. I personally do have my eye on the Chanel 19. I don't know what size, but I know I want it to be in a fabric. I don't want it to be leather. It's so beautiful. I know, you've seen it everywhere, and I don't care. If you have any oversized bags in your arsenal, I would bring those out. It's time to play. Oh, I have a great example, actually. Hold, please. This is a great example of a super oversized bag that is very like soft and smushy. Let me turn the, there we go. Is that better? Oh, there we go. But I've always kept this bag. I've had it for years, and the last few years I haven't worn it as much because again I've been wearing like mini bags. But this was it's made in Italy. It's by a brand called Ikushi. I'm not sure, but it's super soft. It reminds me a lot of the Bottega bags. It's real leather, and it's just like mushy, kind of like fall. I have it stuffed, but it kind of falls into itself. It's really small. If I wanted to, I could kind of like tuck it under my arm. So that's kind of the vibe for 2020. Big oversized mushy bags. Okay, the last trend is going to be suiting, and I personally like to call this the anti-corporate suiting. So suits, of course, are always in, especially if you work in a corporate environment, but it's all about being playful with suits, having a fun color, an interesting silhouette, even doing like shorts, something like that, interesting necklines, something like that. I have a great example of this suit I bought last summer from Theory in this really pretty pale yellow, which has quickly become one of my favorite colors. It is so gorgeous. Of course, you will see me trying it on in the split screen, but think of like fun colors. I have a pink suit, I have a red suit, something that's out of the box. Okay guys, those are my 2020 trends I'm excited about. Let me know below in the comments which one is your favorite, which one are you gonna try. If there is a trend I didn't mention that you are already on board with or looking forward to trying, let me know in the comments below. Let's help each other out. Of course, if you stuck around this long, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification so you never miss a video. Follow me on Instagram at Highlowluxxe and read my blog highlowluxxe.com. As always, thanks for stopping by. See ya.